Today I'm going to be trying something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing an Apex Legends Heirloom tier list. Now this is going to include everything up through Season 16, including the Mythic skins. I know that the Ash Heirloom was just released today because I'm filming on the 28th. I don't have a picture of it here, but I will talk about it and bring it up at the end and kind of give my thoughts. Remember, these are just my opinions. I'm sure I'm going to be saying a lot of things that people disagree with, but that's what happens when you make tier lists. Also, let me know what you guys think of the video in the comments down below. I want to start making holistic Apex Legends content and not just gameplay videos, so this is going to be kind of my first foray into that. So I want to know if this is the type of thing that you guys would be interested in. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this first one is going to be a little biased because it's the one that I actually have. Also, Bloodhound's like kind of a Viking. I'm a Viking streamer. That's my thing. But all of that aside, I think that Raven's Bite is hands down the best heirloom in Apex Legends, and it's not even close. It looks great. The animations are great. It's not too clunky. It doesn't take up a bunch of your screen like some of the other ones do. It makes sense as a weapon. I love the red glow on the edges. It is just hands down the best heirloom. For a character that I actually play too, which I'm going to be taking into account a little bit as I put these on the certain tiers, but it's going an S. It's not even close. There's no other heirloom that comes close to that one. All right, so this is probably where I'm going to have my first hot take of the kunai. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a good looking skin. It makes sense as a weapon. You know, it's got some pretty cool animations and it's not too bulky. It's just that Wraith mains are kind of cringe, and so I just associate the kunai with the cringe, like the weirdos. And so it's like hard for me to justify putting it in an S. In addition, I don't play Wraith, so it's one of those skins that I would never buy because it would never get used. So for that, I'm gonna have to put the kunai in A, which might be a hot take. A lot of people would put it in S, but whatever, don't care. All right, the Lifeline shock sticks. Yeah, this one, like, it makes sense with her character because, you know, she does the drumming and stuff. They're just, like, really colorful. I mean, I guess they, like, makes kind of sense as, like, melee weapons. They're not too bulky. I guess I really haven't seen a lot of the animations, but I don't know. They're just kind of okay. I don't really play Lifeline all that much. I'm going to put them in C. It's not, that's so terrible. The Mirage Heirloom is by far the worst heirloom in the game. And that's not even close. It's stupid, it's bulky, it's got terrible animations. I only play Mirage as a joke, but even still, even if I had unlimited heirlooms, I wouldn't buy the Mirage Heirloom. It's that bad. So, it's going in F. Pathfinder gloves. Yeah, see, these ones, like, I like the idea, but they're really bulky. I like the animations. They're just, like, too colorful, too, like, I know that's, like, a harsh criticism, but I don't know. They're just kind of okay. Like, I would put them in B. I honestly would. Yeah, they're going to go in C for me. I just don't think that I would probably buy those either. Maybe if I had the heirloom shards just lying around, but yeah, I don't know. Octane's butterfly knife. This is an A. I mean, again, it's for all of the reasons that the kunai is there, except I don't really think Octane players are generally, like, holistically cringe. But it's just not quite S tier. I don't understand the relevance it has with Octane. Like, it doesn't, like, when you look at Raven's Bite, it makes sense with Bloodhound. The butterfly knife, I don't understand the relevance with Octane. It's still a very solid skin. It's going up in A. That's the end of that. Gibraltar's axe. Very good skin. Heirloom, whatever. Makes sense for the character. I haven't seen a lot of the animations. I mean, you don't see a lot of Gibby mains, especially now that he's not really meta. But even when I did, when he was meta, I still didn't see the Gibby axe a lot. I don't know, it's a good skin. It makes sense as a weapon. It makes sense with the character. I remember it not being too bulky. I really don't play Gibraltar, although he is one of my first characters I got a 4K on. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid one. I want to put it in A. I think it's good. It makes sense. I like it. Bangalore's also very solid skin. Put in an A. Makes sense. Looks good. Animation's great. I honestly love it. Revenant Scythe. I don't know. This is a tough one for me. I think it is way too bulky, like to the point where it's distracting. I really don't like how it looks. The animations are kind of boring. I mean, I guess it makes sense with Revenant and the fact that he's like, actually, I don't understand. I mean, I get the correlation, but I don't understand how the Scythe particularly makes sense with Revenant. I don't know. It's just too bulky. I don't like it all that much. I'm putting it in D. That might be a hot take, but I really don't like it. Caustic's Hammer. Yeah, this one's interesting too. It makes sense as a weapon. It looks good. It's not incredibly bulky, although it kind of is. Yeah, I don't know. It's again a character that I wouldn't use all that often. I'm just gonna go with meh. It's a C. Rampart's Wrench is a D. I don't know. Again, could be used as a melee weapon. Makes sense with the character. A little bit bulky, kind of boring. I don't know. It's just, there's just not a lot to it. Watson's thing is an F. I don't even understand an energy reader. That's not a melee weapon. It's stupid. The animations are stupid. I hate it. It's terrible. Crypto Sword. Yeah, one of those characters that I do not play. I think the sword looks very good. Makes sense, you know. I'm putting it at A. I think it looks really good. I just don't play crypto all that often. Next we have Valkyrie's Spear. I mean, I feel like S is reserved just for Raven's Bite, so any other solid heirloom belongs in A, and that's what it is. It's a solid heirloom. It's one of those big ones that should feel bulky, but for some reason it doesn't. It doesn't feel bulky when you're playing with it. The animations are good. I don't know. I like how it looks. It makes sense to me, so I'm going to put that in A. Loba's Fan. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it looks pretty decent. I like the little blades on the outside. It makes sense with Loba. Not too bulky as I can remember. Also, I'm pretty sure she like collapses it and stuff. I don't really see it all that often. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put it in B. I mean, like it's good. It's not quite like just mediocre like these other ones in C, but it's also not quite the level of A. And I think I'm going to also put the Seer Heirloom in B. Now, I play Seer a lot. I like the animations with it. I love how the little the light spheres come up off the weapon. It's just, I don't know. I don't really like how they look. So, going in B. Now the Mythic skins. Listen, as a Bloodhound, I guess I'll call myself a Bloodhound main. It's the character I've definitely played the most. Really disappointed with how the skin turned out. Every single variation of it is terrible. It's just an abomination. It's going in D. It's terrible. I really don't like the big wide head skins, and also it's like super blocky and futuristic look. I hate it. And actually, I'm gonna do these at the same time because I feel like they're pretty similar in my thought process with them. Is there's a few variations, like the earlier stages of these skins that I really like for Bangalore and Wraith. But then the later variations are absolutely horrid. So it's like, I feel like I kind of have to balance them out. This last phase of Wraith skin makes me physically ill to look at. It is so terrible. And Bangalore's just looks stupid. I'm going to put them at C because like I would put them at like B on the earlier stages, but then I put the later stages at F. So we're gonna kind of even it out and put them at C. And then last would be Ash's Heirloom. I'm gonna put that one at D. I feel like it's okay. It looks okay. I haven't seen a lot of the animations, but why didn't you just give Ash a sword? Like, why do you have to have a different weapon, quote unquote, for each individual legend? Like, why? The Ash sword makes the most sense because she has her sword. So why not just do something without? Just because you have a crypto sword, you throw these random nunchucks in there. They look kind of stupid. Like, I don't know. I'm putting it in D. It's kind of meh. So that is my heirloom tier list. Like I said, I'm sure there's probably a lot of hot takes in there, but whatever. I will defend this if I must. Let me know if you guys would agree or switch anything around. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.